So what the heck happened in Seed 7? Well, let's start off by taking a look at the highlights from Part 4. So here we are, Part 4 of Seed 7. This is most likely going to be a pretty short one. After some serious consternation and reflection, it seems impossible that the magic jar could be located anywhere other than 40 or 50 skulls. The remaining overworld checks are all locked behind magic, and the only other chests in the game are inside Ganon's castle, which we shouldn't have been able to get into without magic. So, if we don't get the magic jar from 40 or 50 skulls, the game is broken. A bloopy. And a piece of heart. Well then, that's just fantastic. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. What could we possibly be missing here? Well, this has definitely earned its place as the seed from hell. This one could actually be it, because I never went in this room. Oh my god. Start playing the Lionel Richie. Start playing Hello right now. Oh, I can't hug this wall. Giant's wallet. My god, dude. For there to be a room that I hadn't gone in with a chest, and then the chest is big, and then it's not magic jar. This seed hates me. Gold scale. Why not? There it is. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. All this just so that we can shoot Ganondorf with one light arrow. I am completely and utterly lost. I am ready to give up. So ready. What a way to spend a night. You do. Oh my god. Please. Oh. That's poetry right there. As you can see, I completely suffered. I found nothing helpful and completely scrapped for close to 4 hours, only to be completely stumped and not be able to find the magic jar. So what did I do? I gave up. I played a different game for a little bit. I totally took the wind out of my own sails and closed the book on Seed 7. I said, I don't know what to do. I'm completely stumped. And this morning, I went and I dug up the spoiler log, which is a text file that shows you the location of all the items, medallions, everything like that. It basically gives you all the answers. It's the answer key to your seed. It tells you where everything is. And I said, I have to know where these magic meters are, because I'm going to go crazy if I don't. And my findings were quite intriguing. I feel vindicated, and I feel disappointed, but I feel a lot less disheartened than I did last night, and I will show you why and explain why. So here's what a spoiler log looks like. At the very top, you see all of your settings that you decide when you create your seed as a reference. As you scroll down farther, you get some other parameters that can be set. Here's the total number of all the different items and chest contents, all laid out for you, how many of each of everything there is. the dungeon types. So you got everything here. This tells you which boss gives which medallion. This tells you which song location gives you which song. And then here, you start to get into major items. Now, our biggest item in question was the magic meter, and there are 2 of them. There were only 4 checks left on my tracker, and we had not found either magic meter, which was blowing my mind. So where are those magic meters? Let's take a look. Well, here you can see one of them was in the Haunted Wasteland. Okay, that's fair. That's one of the chests that we couldn't get because we needed magic to get it. And it's okay for one magic meter to be hidden behind magic, because you could find the other one and then use magic to get the second one. That's totally allowed. But at least one magic meter has to be in a location that you can get to without magic. That's how logic works. Otherwise, you can't get it. So where is that other magic meter? Well, I did some digging, and let's take a look. Here it is. Adult Shooting Gallery. And when I saw this, I said, no. There's no way that I didn't do Adult Shooting Gallery. That's one of the first things that I do when I go adult, because you can do it right away, even if you don't have the bow, which I didn't at the time. And it's very quick, it's very easy, it's an easy check, it's fast, and a lot of times you get a pretty decent item out of it. So I know I did that. So what do? I go back to my recording. I go back to part 1. And what happens at an hour 56? Roll the clip. Shooting gallery. Purple rupee. As you can see, I was awarded with a purple rupee, not the magic meter. So, what's going on here? Is there a glitch? Well, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna do Adult Shooting Gallery right now. All right, so here we are. I'm very interested to see what happens here. I've never encountered anything like this. This would be unprecedented. It would confirm some suspicions that I had about this seed, though, because this seed performed some other strange behaviors earlier on that I haven't seen any other seeds exhibit. So, you know, maybe something weird happened with the creation of this seed. Let's see. Look at that. There it is, folks. You can now use magic. And I just realized that the whole time that I redid the shooting gallery a second time, that my spoiler log was on the screen instead of the game. But there it is. There's the magic meter. It really happened. I really got it. So I have no explanation for that. I have no explanation for why I wasn't given that the first time. As you can see in the clip, I got a perfect score. I should have been given the magic meter right away. And this truly pains me, because at 1 hour and 56 minutes into my part 1, if you look at the tracker there, you can see that that was before I got light arrows. That was before I got the bow. It really would have been one of the first things for completion of the game that I would have received. By the end of part 1, we had the bow, we had light arrows, we had hook shot, we had everything that we needed to complete the game except for Din's Fire. And then 15 minutes into part 2, the next week, we found Din's Fire. At an hour and 14 minutes into part 2, we found the Nocturne of Shadow, and that would have been go mode. How long ago does that feel like to me? Holy moly. So, about a third of the way into my second stream, I found Nocturne of Shadow, and I got really excited because that was a major need, because I had to get to Shadow Temple. At that point, I would have had go mode. I would have been able to go right to the Shadow Temple instead of being like, oh crap, I don't have Din's magic, which is what happened. And I would have been able to complete Shadow Temple and then go straight to Water, complete Water Temple, get the Spirit Medallion, go straight to Ganon, and we would have finished this seed in record time for me personally, faster than I would have ever completed a seed. It would have been in 2 parts. I've never completed a seed in 2 streams before. My streams are usually around 3 hours, sometimes 3.5. I've never completed one in 2 parts before. This one would have been done in 2 parts easily if that magic jar had showed up when it was supposed to. So that really pains me. What also pains me is that part 3 was a almost 4-hour stream where next to nothing got done. And then in between stream 3 and 4, I said, all right, well, there's only a couple checks left that it can be, so all I have to do is grind these Golden Skulltula tokens. I'll start off with that. Bam, I'll get the magic. We'll go finish this thing up, and, you know, only a little bit shamed. And then we started part 4, and you saw the highlights. No magic jar to be found. We wasted our time trying to do some silly trick in the Sunsong grotto, and thank God that didn't succeed, because that chest wasn't a magic meter anyways. It was the fire arrows that would have just laughed in our face. I looked that up in the spoiler log as well. So, close to 6 hours wasted on this seed with no progress. Almost ended up with every single item. And the seed that I was going to do for seed 8 next week was made at the same time in the same batch as seed 7. So I'm actually going to trash seed 8 just as a precaution. In case it has any similar glitchy behaviors. I'm going to use it as a practice seed off camera, because I could use it. I need to do some dungeon routing. And I'm going to generate a new seed on the new build, a new batch of seeds, actually. I think I'm going to make 5 more. And we'll be back next week with seed 8, and I sincerely hope that nothing like this ever happens again. It's really unfortunate. Take care, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Wow. Crazy.